achievements for the year deserve more than that. Let's give Dr. Ngobo another round of applause. Okay, I think we can confirm that the Ladies Forum will be meeting tomorrow afternoon after the last session, and the venue will be publicized. Let's give the Youth Forum and the Ladies Forum a round of applause. It's something that we needed to establish, and we are glad that things like COVID is behind us, and now we can move forward with ensuring that CIGFARO is well established. 95 years gone by, and we have another 95 years to go. So we need to reinvent ourselves, we need to refocus, and we also need to show the world, Tanya, that South Africa is a force to be reckoned with, especially in finance. So we're looking forward to the Federation, and we want to thank the CIGFARO board for that as well. Let's give a round of applause to our president. Our next speaker is from the host city, eThekwini. In your absence, Madam Deputy Mayor, we thanked you for your contribution to CIGFARO. I'm going to quickly read your CV, if you wouldn't mind. The Deputy Mayor, Honorable Cllr Myeni, was born and bred in Umlazi Township in eThekwini. It's to the south of us. And after completing matric, she pursued a Bachelor of Education at the University of Zululand, and that's where I come from, the north of KZN. So I'm very happy to hear that. She's passionate and dedicated towards community work and a leader, and she served in various leadership roles. From 2003 to 2004, she served as the Student Representative Council, Deputy President at the University of Zululand. She has also led the South African Democratic Student Movement, SEDESMO. She actively participated in the first KwaZulu-Natal Youth Council. She has participated in the KZN Women Parliament and in the National Youth Parliament. Furthermore, the Deputy Mayor Myeni is the former Secretary General for the United Reformed Church of South Africa. She's also the URCSA Church Council member, and besides being an educator by profession, she's also an ardent community worker. Let's give Cllr Myeni a round of applause.
Program Director, thank you for that welcoming introduction. Deputy Minister of Cllr, Dr. Masimula, the senior officials of Cllr National, the President of CIGFARO, Dr. Emmanuel Ngobo, the board members of CIGFARO, the provincial and the local government officials, our distinguished guests from other sister cities and also in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocol is indeed observed. Sanbonani, good morning, goeiemorgen. Thank you. It is indeed an honor for me to welcome you to this conference, which has been organized by the Chartered Institute of Government, Finance, Audit, and Risk Officers. What makes this conference even more significant is that it coincides with the 95th anniversary of CIGFARO. We want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for reaching this milestone, and we are hopeful that indeed you will celebrate a centenary here in Durban. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here in the city that have been visited by a series of catastrophic events in the last 5 years. These include the 2019 floods, COVID-19, the July civil unrest in 2021, the flood disaster in 2020, and recently the tornado which flooded the most part of the northern areas. We want to commend our staff, the political leadership, and our stakeholders for working with us in ensuring that the city recovers swiftly from those disasters. As I am standing here, we are particularly pleased that one of the engagement that we had with the CEO of Southern Sun, remarkable that Durban is the city that recovered quickly from the effect of 2019 COVID epidemic. It can be attributed to the economic recovery plan that the city developed in order to make it a point that we turn around from all these challenges that the city was confronted with. I am sure you have noticed when you arrive here in Durban, a lot of things have changed. One of the things that we pride ourselves with is to make it a point that Durban remain the city of choice in terms of tourism, also in terms of economic growth. For us, this reflects that the city resilience, that every short space of time after the disaster of eThekwini becomes the construction site. We are pleased, Honorable DM, that as we are here in this city, 217 billion investment in catalytic projects that have been implemented in various regions, which will indeed yield to 3,000 or more sustainable jobs as we continue. At some time, we are making every effort to attract the investment by facilitating the ease of doing business. Part of this initiative we are implementing regarding reducing the turnaround time of approving the development applications. In the past few months, we have intensified our programs of inner city regeneration, which seeks to drive the city's transformation, particularly in the CBD. These initiatives include the deployment of ambassadors to enhance the security, maintain the cleanliness, and improve the overall visit experience. This program also addresses the neglected building, manages the public space, and enforces the municipal bylaws. Recently, the municipality hosted an inaugural Blue Economy Week to shape Durban into a maritime hub. This event highlighted the city's commitment and harnesses to the potential of the blue economy and attract the international events. It is important to mention that this conference takes place in a very iconic venue, which has been once again awarded as South Africa's Best Convention Center in 2024. The ICC is now being complemented by the Hilton Hotel, which has recently reopened its doors after being closed since the advent of the COVID-19 and subsequently through the lockdown. The last week, we also announced a renewal of the lease for Elangeni Hotel and Maran Southern Sun. It will also indeed inject 1 billion investment into the beachfront. In addition, Elangeni and Maharan Southern Sun is committed to upgrade the Edward and Gardening Court Hotel. This is a welcoming boost for the tourism and hospitality sector. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be remiss of me not to thank the leadership of CIGFARO for its contribution to the local government and also the service delivery to our people. Yes, we are confronted with a lot of challenges. Some of these challenges that we inherited from the past system, but we acknowledge the good work that you are doing in the midst of those challenges, and we wish that this institution will continue to make it a point that the issue of professionalizing the local government becomes at the center as you march to whatever that you envisage for the future. We also want to say, as eThekwini Municipality, we fully agree with the National School of Governance and Cllr Institute of Public Finance of Accountancy that professionalizing indeed the public finance management through continuous learning and professional development is vital for the good service delivery. Furthermore, I want to applaud you for the strides you have made in transforming this organization to reflect the demographic profile of this country. We also want to trust that this conference indeed will dive deeply on the challenges that still impact on the public finance excellency, such as improving the audit opinions, revenue enhancement, and debt collection. Let me take this opportunity before I descend this podium to wish you a fruitful conference and urge you to continue to contribute to the local government and the public finance excellence. I thank you.